Step one, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step two, get some good, some food in you. Step three, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step four, fuck everybody.
Hello. Here on this channel, I am going to share my personal experience over finance, credit, and having a positive mindset for success. The other place where my clique congregates is on my Instagram. I am the Real Credit Princess, guys, so I need you guys to go and follow me. All this information is for free. So please go to my Instagram and follow me so we can engage further. If credit and finance interests you, subscribe now. Yes, subscribe now. If you appreciate the content that I have provided you in this video, please give it a thumbs up. And listen, I really need you guys to participate in the comments below. 6 more Mondays left in this year, which means that we still have enough time to get whatever we need done. That's about maybe around 50 or 60 more days or less of the year. What could we do in that amount of time? Well, one of the things you can do is start to initiate any type of disputes that you have for your credit. Today, I would like to discuss the importance of knowing what's on your credit report. In order for you to fix anything or dispute anything or even talk about your credit report, you need to know what's on it. So the first thing you want to do is get a copy of your credit report, guys. So, all right, guys, so please let me know in the comments below if having a 650 versus having an 800, how important is that to you? If you can still get the same thing that a person with an 800 can get, an 800 credit score. So let's say you have a 600 credit score, 625, and you want to purchase a house. And you're thinking in your mind like, oh, I need to have an 800 to have the best interest rate. Well, what if I can tell you that you can still get the same interest rate that a person with an 800 credit score can get? And knowing on how you can obtain that, stick around. I'm definitely going to lead you in that direction. All right, guys, let's say you have a 650 credit score and you're ready to purchase a house. You've been at your job for at least 2 years. You have W-2s to prove it, but you're afraid that because you don't have an 800 credit score, you can't move forward. Well, let me explain to you that you can. Yes, having an 800 credit score is amazing. That means that you have great credit history, your utilizations on all your credit cards are very, very, very low, and the bureaus reward you by giving you such an outstanding number. That means that they are showing you gratitude for all of your great payments, never missing a car note. I mean, everything is perfect and great kudos for you. Because, you know, some people like perfect. In the world I live in, it's no such thing as perfection. So here's my story. Let me share a really fun, cool story about an individual that had a 650 credit score. It was one of my clients that had a 650 and they were concerned about the interest rate not being top tier because they did not do the perfection of the 800 credit score. You know, if you have an 800 credit score, that means that you're perfect and everything was just, you know, right there, you know, perfection. So my client with the lower credit score automatically thought that because, you know, they didn't have 800, they would not be able to get the same interest rate as a person with an 800. And I told them, I was like, absolutely, we can do that. There are so many banks out there, and all you have to do is just get one bank to lower it and lower it and lower it and lower it. So all you have to do is just keep shopping around, and then eventually you'll get that interest rate. A lot of people don't know that. They automatically assume that because their credit score is less than an 800, a bank can give you whatever they want to, and you agree with it because you feel like, oh, I don't have an 800, so I guess that's what I get. That's not true. I never had an 800. I have so many clients that have 600 credit scores that get the same exact interest rates as my clients with an 800 credit score. So then you ask yourself, how is that possible? How is it possible that I could have a 650, she can have a 680? He can have an 800, she can have an 825, and they both get the same interest rate. So then at that point you say to yourself, why do I care if I have a 650 or 800? The main thing you really want to care and focus on is what your deal is and if you're getting the best deal. If you can get a 3% interest on a car loan with a 655 credit score, and your friend get a 3% interest on a car and they have an 800 credit score, why do you care if you don't have an 800 credit score? So that's what I really want you guys to start really taking a look at your credit score, and I really want you to sit down and assess and see what is the most important thing to you. I really just want to know, what is more important to you, the score or obtaining whatever it is that you want to obtain in life? Some may want apartments, some may want vehicles with a good interest rate, some may want homes, some may just want to increase their credit availability. Whatever it is that you want, you can still obtain it with a 600 credit score. So please do not be discouraged or be upset or feel like you cannot get the things that you want because you have a 600 credit score or you have a 650. You can have whatever it is that you want with your 650 credit score. Just because you have collections on your credit report, just because you have late payments on your credit report, after 2 years, nobody cares. I hate to tell, I am telling you the real truth. Listen, you could have paid your car note late 4 years ago, right? And it is affecting your credit because it stays on there for 7 years. And so yes, absolutely, those late payments does hurt your credit. However, it really doesn't affect your credit that much. But the banks like to say, oh, you have some late payments, and so because of that, we're gonna penalize you. And so you say, oh, I did do something bad. So, however, you've already served your time because after 2 years, nobody cares. So if a bank ever tells you that they can't approve you something that you did more than 2 years ago, they are lying. I continue to say to you, always challenge the banks because they're never going to tell you the truth. The only reason why I know is because different people that I have worked with, that they have had the same interest rate with different credit scores. Now let's be very clear. Your credit history is everything. So you have to have a good credit history. Your credit history is 15% of your score. And one thing about history is you cannot erase it. However, after 2 years, nobody cares. So please, let's not get so caught up on those scores. Let's not get so focused on the credit scores. So guys, let's really give more attention to obtaining what it is that we actually want. If your goal is to get a vehicle and you want a good interest rate or you want a low car payment, then focus on getting that. Don't focus on getting an 800 credit score. But your credit score, it doesn't mean you're gonna get the greatest interest rate. Yes, you might. Well, so listen, if you have a 650 credit score, don't focus on trying to get your credit up to 800 so you can get those great deals. Focus on clearing up your credit. First off, you want to autocopy your credit report. You want to dispute everything on there that's derogatory, that's inaccurate on there. Anything that you see in your credit report that is not accurate and is not your information, please go ahead and dispute it. If you have like some questions over what you should do when you're trying to dispute your items in your credit report, I do have a do-it-yourself credit repair kit, guys. And I can share the information below. You can go down there. You can go and you can purchase my do-it-yourself credit repair kit. If not, you can continue to listen and I will share all the information on how you can do it yourself. But in the kit, you definitely will have more detailed instructions, step by step on how to do it. Just because the 600 credit score is something that you may obtain a 600, 650, or 680, and you have, people are saying that the 800 is like the premier thing to have, and that's not absolutely always the thing. Banks will tell you all the time that your credit score will determine your interest rate. That is true. But if you find a bank, and there are millions of banks, and all you have to do is shop around. So I pull my credit a lot, and I do, and I get penalized for it. However, I still get the best interest rate. So I don't care if I pull my credit 100 times. Well, I would never pull it 100 times, but I'm just saying, like, if I pull my credit like 5 times because I wanted to get a loan, and that loan saved me $300 a month, I'm gonna take that credit pull because I'd rather save the money than have good credit, and I'm not using it. So let's start making wiser decisions when we're getting ready to get something. If you're getting a car loan, pull your credit till you get the best interest rate. Maximize your options. And that's what you do. When you pull your credit, when you're trying to obtain something, you are maximizing your options. All right, guys, we are ending this year off on a great note. I am so excited, and I'm excited to be excited about what 2022 will offer. But before we go into 2022, the first thing I want to say is remember, get a copy of your credit report. That is the first thing we have to start with. You can't do anything without a copy of it. So go to Equifax.com. You can not only get a copy of your credit report, you can get a copy of your credit report and your credit score within 7 days. You can call them on the phone and you can receive it within 7 days. So I really strongly encourage you to go to Equifax.com, Google their phone number so you can get a copy of your credit report. So you can go through it and see what's on there. Dispute the things that need to be disputed, start cleaning up your credit history, and start working on obtaining new credit. Once you start doing those things, then you will see your true score within probably 6 months. Once you get that score, who cares if it's not an 800? That is when you know within that 6 months of all that true hard work, what you can do. So let's say that you've been working on your credit for the last 6 months to a year, and the highest you got your credit was a 680. Guess what? I really truly feel like that can get you everything that you want to get. One of the reasons is you have cleaned it up, you have repaired it, you have done everything that you needed to do to start to shop and buy what you want to shop and get. So do not be discouraged because you do not have an 800 credit score to fight for that low interest rate. Again, guys, this is your girl. I am the Real Credit Princess. Please go and follow me. Go subscribe to my channel, comment. Let's engage together. Let's have a fun year. Let's end this year out on a great note.
Hey, big shout out to the Real Credit Princess. She helped me boost my credit score up 100 points in less than 60 days. I actually met her through a friend, and she was explaining to me that she repaired credit for a living. And of course, I needed my credit repaired. So she told me the process and told me as long as I followed her directions, that things was going to work out for me. And behold, within 60 days, my credit went up 100 points. I'm excited and ready to keep going.
Again, I am the Real Credit Princess, and I am here to inform you guys. I'm here to educate and share the knowledge that I have learned from my own personal experience with my other clients. So if I have been of value to you, please share this content with others. Like my videos, subscribe to my channel. Until next time, guys, peace. Have a great holiday.